everybody, and welcome to another edition of Thursday Thoughts with Pastor Pat. It's good to be back after a week off. Hope everyone had a wonderful holiday weekend. This is my weekly video blog on what I'm thinking on Thursday as we're approaching Sunday morning worship. This coming Sunday is June 1st, 2025. It is a communion Sunday. We'll have lots of announcements because there's a lot of things coming up this summer and this month as well, too. It's the seventh Sunday of Easter, actually the last Sunday of the Easter season. And the text for today that I've chosen is from the 16th chapter of Acts, verses 16 to 35. This is the story of the apostles the apostles Paul and Silas and the Philippian jailer. This is the story of Paul and Silas are in prison, and they're guarded by a Philippian jailer, and there's an incredible earthquake, and from the earthquake, all the doors are opened, and this Philippian jailer, assuming that all the doors have been opened in this earthquake, assumes that all the prisoners have escaped, and he's terrified for his own life that he will be held responsible for this, and he starts considering self-harm. And Paul and Silas call out to him not to do that they are still there, that they have not left. So it's kind of an uneventful prison break. And so I've been thinking about this idea of prisons and being a prisoner. And there are different types of prisons. There's not just the physical type of prison, which we usually think of. There's also spiritual prisons as well, and whether it's something you feel physically restrained from, or something that you feel spiritually or emotionally or mentally restrained from, we all desire some sort of freedom, some sort of release, the breaking of the chains, so to speak. And some sort of prisons, you can be held prisoner in a bad relationship. Some people feel held prison by fear, self-doubt, rage, grief, depression. Others feel held prisoner by addictions. And addictions are fascinating things. There are actually two kinds of addictions. One of those is the more common form of addiction, chemical addictions. Those are the ones that we know pretty well: nicotine, narcotics, alcohol, caffeine, things that we can become physically addicted to. But there's also the process addictions that we don't hear of quite as often. These are the behaviors that can become compulsive behaviors that function a lot like addictions. We just cannot stop once these process addictions are developed. And some of the most popular, not popular in terms of they're going to win homecoming king, but popular as in numbers, as far as the sheer numbers of people who have these process addictions: shopping, hoarding, gambling, pornography, video games, and eating disorders all belong under this category of process addictions. There's others. There's a long list of things that we can be addicted to and process addictions, but there are chemical addictions as well too. And all of these addictions have kind of led people to realize that I think many of us can find ourselves somewhere in these categories of whether it's a chemical addiction, a process addiction, or some sort of prisoner that you feel prisoner by a relationship or fear or self-doubt or grief or depression, whatever it may be that you feel held prisoner by. I think that the theme of this story and what I want to convey to you today is that there is help. There is help. Freedom is available. You can go online and look up just 12-step recovery groups, and they are all over. And there's 12-step groups that address process addictions as well as chemical addictions as well too. And they also there's 12-step groups for people who are friends, family, and relatives of people with chemical addictions, people with process addictions as well, too. There's also a thing called Celebrate Recovery, which is more of a new, I think it started in the early 90s. It is a specifically Christian faith-based program towards recovery from both chemical and process addictions. But all of these, whether it's 12-step or it's Celebrate Recovery, almost every recovery program has essentially two principles. And not all recovery programs, but I'm speaking more specifically of Celebrate Recovery and 12-step programs, which seems to be the more well-known programs. There's two essential programs. One is you can't break out of those prisons by yourself. You can't break out of those prisons by yourself. You need help. But the second essential principle is, even though you can't do it yourself and you need help, there is one who can help you. And that one is God. God is the one who can break you out of that prison. So I want you to keep that in mind. Whatever you may feel prisoner from or held captive to, comment below. From what do you need to experience some freedom? Is it doubt? Is it anger? Is it frustration? Is it a feeling of being oppressed and not heard? Whatever it might be, comment below so we can be praying for you in those situations. For me, I've been feeling this sense of helplessness when I look at the news and read what's going on. I feel a little helpless to do things, and that's not a good feeling to feel. And I need to feel some freedom for that. So comment below, what is something that you need to experience some freedom from? Comment below. Make sure you like this video as well so more people can see it and more people can experience it. You're welcome to worship with us 10 o'clock every Sunday morning right here in Weldon Spring, Missouri, or right here on Facebook Live as well. God bless you all. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.